I heard the voice of God. He asked me, what do you want? And I wanted to know if speaking in tongues was real. So then I got it. I love speaking in tongues.
At the conference, you started speaking?
Yeah, in the prayer room.
Did someone pray for you too?
No, I just asked the Lord. I want to know if it's real. I wanted to ask God for something else. You know, I had a list of 3 things I was going to ask him for. I wanted a log cabin on Lake Superior. I wanted a 4-wheel drive truck, and I wanted world peace. And I figured if I used up one of my wishes already, I'd give up world peace because somebody else should ask for that. And in an instant, Sid, in an instant, Jesus came and got me and took me to heaven. I did, in an instant, I knew that the man Jesus Christ was alive. He was standing there. He was made out of light. And he wanted me to see him for who he really is. And he turned the volume up so fantastically. I mean, it was like a dimmer switch that just was so bright. It was as if it was stronger than you were looking in the sun, and I had to close my eyes. And Jesus turned the volume and himself down so that we could behold him. And I believe now that we can only behold him to the degree that we love and obey him.
You know, you saw Jesus dancing with someone. Tell me that story.
Yes. So the Lord had me look inside him. He wanted me to give him something, and I was concerned about giving him the pain. I didn't know how, and so I kept telling him no. People say you can't say no to Jesus, but we say no to Jesus all the time. And he's so patient. He turned into, there's no way to explain it. It was as if I was watching a movie inside of him. And that movie was Jesus dancing with this beautiful bride. And he was doing a very specific dance with her. And while she would turn, I would notice the fire in his eyes. And he has such beautiful fire for the one that he loves. And then the darkness would try and sneak up and touch this girl's dress. And as it would sneak up, his eyes turned into this fire. You don't mess with his bride. And as she turned and danced, I ached inside. I've never been loved like that. I knew that if I could have that one thing, my life would be complete. If somebody would love me like that, not just somebody, but this God who is fantastic. And when I looked at her feet, I realized those were my ankles. I have very pretty ankles.
You were envious of him dancing, loving her, and that was you.
It was me. It was me.
He wanted you to give something up.
Yeah, he kept asking me for something, and eventually he asked me, and I realized I can trust this man. And so when I gave the pain to Jesus, he put his forehead to my forehead. I asked him, is there anything I can do for you? He said, go tell others about me. And what happened when I came out of the vision was I was set free. I used to smoke 3.5 packs of cigarettes a day. I did not need the medication that I was on, the depression medication I was on anymore. And he actually changed who I am. I didn't used to be like this. I'm supercharged now.